Hey guys, it is me again. Okay, I don't know what I just done here. I added a bookmark in my on my Bible in my iPod and didn't mean to. So anyway, yeah, it's good to see you guys here tonight. Today is Saturday, November the 13th, 2010. That makes it day 317 on our Project Jesus 365. Um, Guys, I'm sorry about having this. I know I'm about a half hour later than I normally am. I've just had so much to do tonight, Saturdays. You would think where I only work half a day on Saturday that I would, have more time. And I guess it's just where I try to get so much done on Saturday that I end up usually just way behind. Uh, which I had to go to Virginia today. So I did that. And I had, bought some powder and things. And got some barbecue while I was over there. So that was nice. And come home and just shot my new gun, shot the 325 Night Guard. Man, that thing is a handful, I tell you. Where it's that little light, well, it's not a little gun, but it's a light gun. That scandium frame. It actually hits so hard that Smith & Wesson recommends to whatever ammo you're running in it, after you shoot 5 shots through it, load it with 6 and shoot 5. Check the last one in it and see if the bullet's trying to pull out of it, because that gun hits so hard in your hand that it will actually try to pull the bullets apart in the cases. And the ammo I had in it, it was trying to do it just a little bit. The bullet was pulled out probably 25 thousandths of an inch. It was just enough where you could see that it had moved. So I'm assuming that's going to be all right. Which that was just with 185 grain bullets. If I would have used 230, man, I'd say they would have jumped out, because the bigger the bullet, they hit harder. So, or the heavier the bullet, I should say. So, yeah, I did get to do that. I got to test some loads. I think I finally figured out my problem. I made my loads again with CCI primers this time, and now they all work fine. So, I don't know if I got a bad batch of primers or the brand. Evidently, the brand matters more than everybody tells me. So, but yeah, I got all that worked out, guys. Normal stuff. I've been working on. I loaded up some bullets there a while ago, and we'll try to shoot them tomorrow if the good Lord willing. If the weather's all right. But I just thank you guys for praying for me, and everything that you do, praying for every thing that I've had you to pray over. Pray for me at church tomorrow. I can always use it. I want to thank you all for praying for Richard, Mad Bad Voodoo. A matter of fact, I got a message from him a while ago. He is home, and he said he was in a lot of pain. For most of you guys probably know, they did have to take his gallbladder out, and they had to do it the old-fashioned way. They didn't get to do it laparoscopically, I think is what they call it. Where they just cut one little hole and run the tools in there. They had to actually slice him and dice him. I think he said he felt like he'd been gutted like a fish. I think's the way he put it. So, but he is back home, and he's on the road to recovery. So he sent me a message to tell me that. Said he was in a lot of pain, but I had him on some pretty good pain medication. So excuse me, guys. So that's good that he can stand it, that he can take it, that they've got him things where he can take it. And I think he said about a month is what he should be down, versus a week of recovery if he would have had it the other way. But I guess they just couldn't do it the other way. So yeah, my mom actually had her gallbladder taken out when I was in high school, and I know when her attack hit her, she thought she was dying. I mean, she really did. When they had her in the emergency room waiting, uh, she didn't know what was wrong. She just all of a sudden had this horrible pain, and when they took her to the emergency room, and while she was in there laying, waiting on the doctor, she said that she was actually going through in her mind. She was actually planning her funeral out. I mean, she was actually saying, okay, I'm going to die today. Today, I don't know what day it was. I think it was a Sunday maybe. like today's a Sunday, okay, they're going to bury me on a Tuesday. And I mean, she actually had it all planned out because she thought she was dying. So they had to take her gallbladder out, same deal. And I know several people that had their gallbladders taken out. And I know one thing that's going to come with it that Richard's not going to like. One thing that everybody I know that's had their gallbladder taken out has to go through is, for some reason, and I mean, I know there's a medical reason for it, I just don't know what it is. When they take your gallbladder out, it changes your bowels, and it gets you to where after you eat, most people now, actually everybody I know has told me this, that's had theirs taken out, that within just a few minutes of eating a meal, they have to use the bathroom. You know, they can't. Mom has actually got better over the years. You know, like I said, hers has been a long time ago. She's actually got to where she's not as bad now. But there's actually a friend I've got that came in here. He was living in Tennessee at this time, and he was in for a friend's wedding of ours, and we were at the reception dinner, and we were sitting down to eat. And he sat down. He said, "Now, first thing, guys, we didn't know, you know, he'd had anything done." He said, "First of all," he said, "I have to know where's the bathroom at." We're like, "Well, just down the hall and to the right or whatever." So we're like, "Why do you have to know where the bathroom's at that bad?" He said, "Because I had my gallbladder taken out." And he said, "Within 5 to 10 minutes after I eat now, I have to be in the bathroom." He said, "You know, there's no way around it." And I said, "Oh, I understand," because, you know, I said my mom had hers taken out. So I know it's going to be trying for Richard. You know, the gallbladder does serve a purpose. I mean, you can live a healthy, productive life without it, but it still just changes, you know, your life a little bit. So everybody continue to pray for Mad Bad Voodoo. Brother, if you do see this video, I don't know if you will or not, but if you do, we're praying for you. I've had the church praying for you, and I'm going to continue to ask prayer for you even tomorrow. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, I guess, I don't know how long I've been on here. I didn't look at my time. So, I want to apologize, guys. I know I've not answered comments for the last 2 nights. I'm going to try to get that done. As soon as I get to recording this video, well, get it uploaded, because I can't do anything while it's uploading. My computer's so slow while it's uploading, but as soon as I get that done, I'm going to start answering comments. I'm going to try to get caught up, and then I'm hitting the sack. I got to try to get in bed so I can be kind of refreshed tomorrow, so I can serve the Lord with all my might. But I do want to apologize for that and let you know that I am going to get on that tonight. So, guys, if you want to turn to your Bibles or whatever you're reading from, or if you don't want to read, just sit back and listen. We're going to read today from Acts chapter 27, verse 1. So here we go. "And when it was determined that we should sail into Italy, they delivered Paul and certain other prisoners unto one named Julius, a centurion of Augustus' band. And entering into a ship of I hate these names, guys. Adramyttium, we launched, meaning to sail by the coast of Asia. One Aristarchus, a Macedonian of Thessalonica, belonged with us. And the next day we touched at Sidon, and Julius courteously, the words I do know I can't say, and Julius courteously entreated Paul, and gave him liberty to go unto his friends to refresh himself. And when we had launched from thence, we sailed under Cyprus, because the winds were contrary. And when we had sailed over the sea of Sicilia and Pamphylia, we came to Myra, a city of Lycia. And there a centurion found a ship of Alexandria sailing into Italy, and he put us therein. And when we had sailed slowly many days, and scarce were come over against Cnidus, the wind not suffering us, we sailed under Crete over against Salmon. And hardly passing it, came unto a place which is called the Fair Havens, nigh whereunto was the city of Lycia. Now when much time was spent, and when sailing was now dangerous, because the fast was now already past, Paul admonished them, and said unto them, Sirs, I perceive that this voyage will be hurt and much damage, not only of the lading and ship, but also of our lives. Nevertheless, the centurion believed the master and the owner of the ship more than those things which were spoken by Paul. Guys, I hate to stop there because we're just getting interesting, but that's 11 verses, and I need to go. So I'm glad you guys have been here to hear the word of the Lord this evening. Glad you guys are also concerned with the things going on in my life. So I just want to ask you to continue to pray for me, my family, my business, my church. You know what I mean by my church. We know it's the Lord's church, but you know what I mean by that. Continue to pray for Richard, Bad Voodoo. And guys, let's just continue to pray for this country and Israel and each other and support each other and do everything we can for each other. So anyway, guys, good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. So till I see you guys again, good night. God bless.